We're here on a wild stretch of California coast, south of Monterey, north of Santa Barbara. And a big part of that coast is the proposed Chumash Heritage National Marine Sanctuary. There have been people living here for thousands and thousands of years. And that brings us back to the fact that this is a Chumash Heritage National Marine Sanctuary. And we're incredibly thrilled and honored to be able to work along this coast with the Chumash tribes to try to understand the biodiversity. This is something we're really trying to do together. The art of the cultures that's been here and the art of science really can mesh together. So how do we understand the biodiversity of this whole area? It's a long stretch of coast. It's got thousands of species in coves, on beaches, out in the kelp forest. We have a dive boat right out there now with divers going in the water. And what they're doing is picking up small cobbles. And on those rocks, there's a lot of the life that lives in the kelp forest. We bring them back and then we census them for what's there, comparing them up and down the coast. But is that enough? In addition, what we're doing is sampling the water that we get off the coast, and we're sampling the shorelines themselves. And so what we're doing with all this is gathering what is called environmental DNA from these areas around the shore in order to use that DNA signature to measure the biodiversity and the ecology along this whole stretch of coast. You can see the dive boat behind me that just left its dive site. It's a tiny speck in a big ocean. But that's what we are, a tiny speck in this big wide coast trying to understand the biodiversity, the human cultural heritage that we're all sharing this part of the coast with.